Obtaining permanent residence in the United States, also known as a green card, is a significant and sought after goal for many individuals. It provides the privilege of living and working in the country on a permanent basis. There are various paths to obtaining permanent residency, each with its own set of requirements and procedures. We will delve into the different ways one can obtain permanent residence in the USA. Family-based sponsorship. One of the most common ways to secure permanent residence in the USA is through family sponsorship. USA citizens and permanent residents can sponsor certain family members for a green card. Immediate relatives such as spouses, parents, and unmarried children under 21 of US citizens have priority and typically experience shorter processing times. Number 2. Employment-based green cards. For skilled workers, professionals, investors, and individuals with extraordinary abilities, an employment-based green card might be the right path. The employment-based categories are divided into several preferences, like each with its own eligibility criteria and waiting times. Diversity Visa Lottery. The Diversity Visa DV Lottery program allocates a limited number of green cards to nationals from countries with historically low rates of immigration to the US. Winners of the lottery are chosen randomly, and they and their eligible family members can apply for permanent residence. Refugee and asylum status. Individuals who have been granted refugee status or asylum in the US may be eligible to apply for a green card after 1 year of continuous presence in the country. This process involves meeting certain requirements and demonstrating a valid claim for refugee or asylum status. Special programs. There are various special programs that offer pathways to permanent residence, such as Cuban Adjustment Act, the Nicaraguan Adjustment and Central American Relief Act, and the Haitian Refugee Immigration Fairness Act. These programs cater to specific group of people and may have unique eligibility criteria. Marriage to a US citizen. Marrying a US citizen can be a direct route to obtaining permanent residency. However, the process is subject to stringent scrutiny to prevent marriage fraud. The couple must provide substantial evidence of a bona fide marriage, long-term residence, and adjustment of status. If you have been living in the US on a valid visa for an extended period, you might be eligible to apply for adjustment of status to obtain permanent residence. This option is often available to individuals who are immediate relatives of US citizens or those who qualify for employment-based categories. Investment-based green card EB-5. The EB-5 immigrants investor programs will allow foreign nationals to obtain permanent residency by investing a substantial amount of capital in a new commercial enterprises that create jobs for US workers. This option is popular among investors and entrepreneurs. petitioning. Certain individuals, such as victims of domestic violence or individuals with extraordinary abilities in their field, or visa holders, can self-petition for permanent residency without needing a sponsoring employer or family member. Continuous compliance with visa terms. Maintaining legal status while in the US is essential for obtaining permanent residence. Overstaying a visa or violating the terms of your stay can lead to complication and potential ineligibility for a green card. Consular processing. Once your petition for a green card is approved, you will either undergo consular processing if you are outside the US or adjustment of status if you are already in the US. Consular processing involves attending an interview at US consulate or embassy in your home country. Documents gathering and submission. Throughout the application process, you will need to gather and submit various documents such as birth certificate, marriage certificate, proof of relationship, financial records, and more. Through documentation is crucial to establishing your eligibility. Medical examination and vaccinations. As a part of application process, you will need to undergo a medical examination by an approved physician. You must demonstrate that you are not inadmissible on health-related grounds and receive the required vaccinations. Affidavit of support. In most cases, a sponsor must submit an affidavit of support form I-864 to demonstrate their ability to financially support the immigrants and prevent them from becoming a public charge. Waiting periods and priorities date. The immigration system operates on a quota-based system which can lead to waiting periods before a visa becomes available. Priority dates are established based on the date a petition is filed and can vary depending on the type of green card application, filing fees, and cost. The application process involves various fees, including filing fees, medical examination fees, and attorney fees. If you choose to work with an immigration attorney, it's important to budget for these costs. Biometric appointment. Applicants for the permanent residence are typically required to attend a biometrics appointment where fingerprints and photographs are taken for background checks and identity verification. Consular interview. If you are processing your green card application through consular processing, you will need to attend an interview at US consulate or embassy in your home country. This interview aims to assess your eligibility and determine whether you meet the necessary requirements. Adjustment of status interview. Applicants who are already in the US and are applying for adjustment of status will be required to attend an interview at a USCIS office. This interview is an opportunity for immigration officials to verify the information in your application and assess your eligibility. Conditional permanent residence. In some cases, such as through marriage to a US citizen, individuals may initially receive conditional permanent residence. This status is valid for 2 years and requires additional steps to remove the condition and obtain full permanent residency. Removal of condition. Conditional permanent residents must apply to remove the condition during the 90 days period before their green card expires. This involves submitting evidence that the marriage or investment, if applicable, is genuine and ongoing. Naturalization and citizenship. After maintaining permanent residency for a specified period, usually 5 years or 3 years if married to a US citizen, you may be eligible to apply for US citizenship through the naturalization process. Maintaining permanent residence. Once you obtain a green card, it's essential to maintain your permanent residence status. This includes adhering to US laws, avoiding criminal activity, and filing taxes as required. Consulting an immigration attorney. The process of obtaining permanent residence in the US can be complex and overwhelming. Consulting with an experienced immigration attorney can provide valuable guidance, ensure accurate completion of form, and help you navigate any challenges that may arise. Stay informed. Immigration laws and policies can change over time. Staying informed about updates and changes to the immigration system can help you make well-informed decisions throughout your journey to permanent residency. In conclusion, obtaining permanent residence in the USA is a multifaceted process that requires careful planning, documentation, and adherence to legal requirements. The path you choose will depend on your individual circumstances and goals, whether through family sponsorship, employment-based categories, or special programs. Each option has its own set of steps and procedures. By following the appropriate steps, meeting eligibility criteria, and seeking professional guidance when needed, you can increase your chance of successfully obtaining permanent residency in the United States. Thanks.